Welcome to Gayatri Scientific Spirituality Center. Today's topic is mantras explained. Before I go on mantras, let me give some facts on the sun itself. So it is 99.86% mass of the solar system, by far the brightest object in our sky. And as per NASA, I'm going to put the link in the description. Nothing is more important to us than the sun. Without sun's heat and light, Earth will be completely lifeless. And the sun basically does everything like warms up seas, stirs atmosphere, generates weather, gives energy to the plants that provide food and oxygen. Its magnetic field, which is invisible to us, but that is also very strong, which stretches through the interplanetary space into the outer limits of the solar system. And always there is a steady streams and intense storms of atomic particles blow outward from the sun. So some people give an analogy of Earth like a or us like a fly in the middle of the Niagara Fall, right? You can imagine how much of the sun that comes to us. So we are almost like 100% made up of sun energy. And that's why our rishis created this 24 letter Gayatri mantra. This is the mother of all the mantras. Om Bhurvasva Tassaviturvarinam Bhargo Devas Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. And it relates to our 24 human chakras or sun receptors. So these are the places through which we absorb the sun energy. And the 24 sun energies that comes to us, which creates different virtues and inner desires, are named below in this table. So you can say Ganesh is success, Narsimha is might, Vishnu is raise, Shiva is welfare, Krishna is yoga, Radha is love, Lakshmi is wealth, fire is brilliance, Indra is protect, Saraswati is intelligence, Durga is control, Hanuman is commitment, Earth is sustain, Sun is bioelectricity, Ram is limit, Sita is penance, Moon is peace, Yama is time, Brahma is productivity, Varun is interest, Narayana is ideals, Haigriv is courage, Swan is discretion, and Basil is service. These energies are also called gods and goddesses or Dev and Devis, which means male and female benevolences. And some of the names matches with human avatars like Ram, Krishna, Sita, Radha, Hanuman, or planets or birds or plants, but they are not exactly same, right? These names were given afterwards based on the virtues they excel the most. So these virtues and or desires are ingrained in every life form. So you can find proof in functioning of your own body. So life itself is not possible without these energies and these desires within us. So goal of the life is to excel in these 24 virtues. As per certain merit system, Avatar Ram excelled in 12, and that's why he was called the one with 12 kalas. And Avatar Krishna was excelled in 16. So, what are the similarities with other religions? So, Buddhism has a similar concept of Buddha's 24 arms. Jainism has 24 Tirthankars, which are the Avatar equivalents. Christianity also has a significance of 24, like priesthoods and angels, they talk about it. Everyone agrees on dividing the day into 24 segments called hours, right? So we all agree on that number. And our sages further created these individual energy mantras or God mantras. So in case you want to focus on one of the virtues or one of the energy of the sun, then you can use these mantras. So mantras typically have two main aspects. There is a science, what the meaning it conveys, what philosophy it explains, kind of thing. This requires a contemplation, meditation, along with the language and cultural understanding. Without that, you cannot figure out the meaning. And there is also an experience aspect of it, or the technology, you can call it, how it impacts human internals, energy centers, what's its numerology, how it synchronizes with the time and nature. So these require no understanding of meaning, just need proper pronunciation and following the right chanting method. So obviously, you need a guru or guide who can help you with that. Across all the mantras that we have in Indian culture, some mantras are great on the science part, some are on the technology part. Mantras that we have covered so far are the best at that technology. And they are all the same length, they all have 24 letters. It takes the same amount of time to chant. But there are also better mantras for meaning. For example, sun, the mantra that we saw in previous slide was Om Bhaskarai Vidmahe Divakarai Dhimahi Tannah Surya Prachodayat. But there are sun's 12 names that we use for sun salutation. For peace specifically, we covered the moon mantra, but there are also big Shanti mantras, which are longer and explain much better. And of course, you will find the mantras for Vishnu, Shiva, Ganesh, and other but they are not the technology mantras. They are mainly science mantras. For yagya or havan, technology rich mantras are more effective than the science or meaning rich mantras. Technology rich mantras need to be suffixed with swaha, idam, and then deity name idam namama. Example for Ganesh, swaha idam ganesha idam namama. So I'll give you a comparison here in taking an example of again Ganesha, which means the success. So this is a mantra, Vakratunda Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha, Nirvidnam Kurume Deva, Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So this is the meaning rich mantra. It doesn't have numerology or timing factor kind of considered. It's mainly explaining what a success would entail. So there are three things that success would entail. One is you need to have a Vakratunda, that means curved, flexible nose or trunk. There's flexible ego, flexible mind, humility, and Mahakaya means big body. It's a solid resolve, collectiveness, unification, unity kind of thing. And Surya Koti Samaprabha means sun-like persistence, right? Continuity in actions. These you can call them as a secrets of success. There's another mantra which is Om Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat for Ganesha. But this is a technology rich mantra, and this is specifically for chanting. So if you want to do a mala or you want to do a rosary, you can use this mantra. Typically, you should do in conjunction with the main Gayatri mantra. So you do like a 10 Gayatri mantras, you do one in Ganesh mantra. And you can add Swaha Idam, Ganesha Idam Nama if you want to do offering into the fire. You can find latest slides and references in the description. More details in our website www.awgp.us. And our tagline is Yog, Yagya, and Gayatri for human excellence. Thank you for watching.